So here we are at Odds and Ends Detailing on Oak Grove Road, the beginning of the fun run. We're going to assemble the teams here, the groups of cars with a driver in the front and a trailing driver, and to make a right-hand turn and head down Oak Grove Road to Ox Road. We'll travel down Ox Road until we get to the exit onto the Greenway. Now, there's no street view here, but I can zoom in enough to show you that there's two lanes going through this toll booth. The one on the right is for Easy Pass, and the one on the left is for credit cards. They don't take cash. The best thing to do here is for the lead driver, to pull through, and probably not a good idea to stop here because we're going to get it clogged up. So the lead driver should just move along onto the Greenway and continue at about 55-60 miles an hour until the trailing driver radios and says that everyone is through the toll booth, and get into sort of a regroup, get back grouped together, and make your way to almost to Leesburg, and a overpass. This overpass is a signal that it's time to move left. When you see the sign Fredericksburg or Frederick, Maryland, Leesburg, Route 15 and 7, you want to be in this left lane. And then here, move it out a little bit. We're going to make this left and split off from that left lane, split off and go around this cloverleaf to this merge onto Route 15. It's actually Route 15 and Route 7 together in this area. It's a bypass. And the trick here is to move over just one lane. Move left one lane as if following behind this yellow school bus. You see these green highway signs here. They are right at a bridge that we're going to cross. And the way we want to do this is we want to avoid making this turn right here. We've lost people here where they've made this right turn and headed north when everyone needed to go across the bridge and then make the cloverleaf and go south. And this looks like this from the ground. Cross over the bridge, and it's immediately on the other side. This exit is as soon as you get across this concrete bridge. Okay? And then going south, it's pretty straightforward. We know we're getting close when we come to this rise. There's a sort of a slight hill here with forest on both sides, and pretty soon we're going to be making a right-hand turn, and that right-hand turn is just down the other side of that rise. Okay, so we don't want to be moving too fast as we approach turn 4, but it's an easy turn to make. It's wide open, and it's easy for cars that are behind to see the 928s making this right-hand turn. So we're going to go past this hedge. Okay. Then we're going to take this twisty, fun road all the way up to, this is Limekiln Road, and we're going to take it to this turn onto Snickersville's Turnpike. None of this has street view, but if I move over here, I can show what this intersection looks like. So we'll have come up from Limekiln Road here and pulled through to this left-hand turn spot right here, looking for traffic coming from here and making our way this way on Snickersville Turnpike. And then we approach the crash site. the infamous 928 bumper bumper accident. We had a if coming into this turn, you can be going too quickly, and you won't notice until it's too late that there's a stop right here. This is we don't have great visibility in here. There's a lot of sharp turns, and it comes up on you very quickly. So to let everybody know that this is going to be the stop that's troublesome, I'm going to put a sign right here where you see this black arrow that says slow down, hidden stop ahead, or something like that. But it'll be prominent right here. So let's take a look at what this intersection looks like so we know what we're in for. It stacks up very quickly down here. There'll be the only warning you have that you're getting towards this stop, this quick stop, is this sign right here that says stop sign ahead. But you can see that you're blinded by vegetation until it's too late. It's right here. All right, so everybody needs to be driving slower, down around 30 miles an hour, coming around those sweepers inside the forest. So we'll turn right onto Route 50, and then we're going to head to Middleburg. Middleburg's a cute town. If it's a nice day, there's going to be, and it will be, there's going to be a lot of people here. This is a place where there's some high-end shopping and some good restaurants. Motorcycle groups will join here, other sports car clubs, and so there's likely to be a number of people milling around, and we're going to be something of a parade going through town. Then we move through the town and go to another turn that has been a problem in the past. I don't know what happens here, but people miss this, and it is a little tricky because you're going to make a left turn and then sweep around and make another left turn across from this old store. All right, so the turn that's really important not to miss is this left, moving into the left-hand turn here, across from this black four-rail fence. You'll see the store over here, and then we're going to go through this intersection, or turn left here, and then sweep around, and then we're going to make another turn right up here. So that other turn looks like this. Make the left here, and we head south on Atoka Road. And then take Atoka Road all the way to Rectortown Road. And we're going to turn right here on turn 8. These numbers all correspond to the map that everybody has received. Okay? So we'll turn right here and go through this very small town, 25 miles per hour. This is a small town, and they're strictly enforce their speed limit. But they do love to see us coming. This is the town where there's a woman who loves to see the 928s roll through every year. So we turn right here. And pass through one of the other really fun parts of this route until we reach this right turn that's going to take us to Upperville, the town of Upperville. It's another cute town, and here is our meeting point. Our meeting point is the church overflow parking lot. This is the church over here. This is actually a pretty famous church. It's designed to look like a French country church. Its architecture, I've heard a lot of the stone was even imported from France. So We've come from this right turn here, and then we're going to come this way to this parking lot, and this is our meeting spot, photography spot. There aren't any bathrooms here, so I would recommend that everybody has gone before we get on the road. Okay. So then we pass back through the town and go west until we get to a big intersection here with Route 17 and Route 50. We may flash right through this with a green light, but it's also a signal that we're approaching one of the other tricky intersections. We have a hidden turn up here on the right. It's hidden by vegetation. So as we move up this way to turn 11, this will be turn 11 on your map, you can see we just veer off to the right here. And it's pretty straightforward, except you almost don't see it until you're right on it, especially if we're driving too fast. So we should probably come up this hill at no more than 55 and be ready to make this turn. You can see that it's not really visible. There's trucks in front of it right here, so if there's any traffic in front of us, that's going to obscure it. But also, this vegetation is still pretty high at the time of the year. At this time of year, so we're going to come up here and go off on this little offshoot and come up to the top here of the rise and make a right turn onto Blue Ridge Mountain Road. So we come off here and turn right onto Blue Ridge Mountain Road. And this is going to take us past, we're going to drive past some really beautiful scenery, past Mount Weather, the top secret facility, and then we'll be down here ready to take the right-hand turn onto Route 7. We have to be careful here because the cars coming from the left up over the mountain come up 60, 70 miles an hour sometimes. Many cars are coming up too fast, and you don't see them until they're cresting the hill. So you have to really be on the lookout there. And then we go back Route 7, leisurely cruise down Route 7 until we get back towards the Greenway, the toll road. And we'll see a sign that says Toll East, Dulles Airport. We want that. That's the right-hand lane here. And right about up here, you'll see where it veers off to the right. That's where we head onto the Greenway and head back towards the Holiday Inn. So we're going to cruise all the way back on the toll road until we get to this exit. You're looking for a right-hand turn just beyond a bridge. We have this East 606 is what we're looking for, Old Ox Road, and it's a immediate cloverleaf exit right after the bridge. So here's that exit. We just went under the bridge and we went off to the right, come around this cloverleaf, through another toll booth right here, and the same thing applies. It's credit card on the left, Easy Pass on the right, and then back over here onto Ox Road, headed back towards Odds and Ends and the hotel.